Hey everybody, it's Jorik. Welcome back to Portugal and Beyond. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe if you like my content. I talk about Portugal and travel news in Europe. Rock and Roll Cook asked a question that I want to get to, and the Rock and Roll Cook had asked, have I ever been ripped off or had any bad dealings with tradesmen or repair people in Portugal? And if I could just talk about that for a little bit. And so to answer the question specifically, haven't been ripped off or taken advantage of by any repair people since we've been here. Now we've had, just so you're aware, we've had some plumbing issues. So we've had on multiple occasions plumbers with that specialty have to come out. None of them spoke English. At the time, we were not learning really any Portuguese. We were still stumbling through how to say hello and goodbye. But we had our phone. So it's important, and I think this is where I want to go with the answer. Many people that have skilled trades here, that are the repair people, the electricians, the plumbers, the movers, the appliance installers, the people that are taking care of the heating and cooling apparatus. We've had to call on heating and cooling our HVAC units a couple of times. The vast majority of those people are not going to speak any English unless they are younger. And when I say younger, probably 40 or younger, give or take. Most of the repair people that we've had come have all been in their, let's say, 60s to late 60s. No English, so we passed the phone back and forth to one another. So I'd ask a question in Portuguese, they'd respond, I translate it to English, and we'd be able to communicate that way. So I think it's important to either have your phone with you or laptop if possible, so that way you can go back and forth and have a conversation with someone. But haven't had anything where they ghosted and didn't show up at all. One thing here, and this I think is common sense, you don't pay for anything, shouldn't say this, some things you don't pay for up front. So for instance, a delivery of an appliance, you do have to pay for that up front, and then they deliver the appliance. But things like if you're going to get something painted, if they're going to paint the interior of your flat, those are things, or if they're going to fix the lighting, or fix your AC unit, or fix the toilet. In all of those cases, they gave us a quote over the phone or email saying this is what the potential resolution will cost, and then have that ready. Then once they complete that, it's either cash or you can do your credit card, or if you have a bank in Portugal, MB Way is something that we use to be able to make transfers to businesses if need be. So haven't been screwed over by anyone that's been in the fix-it or renovation side of a property, or just day-to-day repairs or things that go wrong. I know that people that have, but for me personally, we have been able to avoid it. We've been able to fix it ourselves, and knock on wood, whereas the contractors are knocking on plaster below us. We've had a good issue. We've had a good run. We haven't had anything that we can report saying there's anything wrong. I thought that the repair people have been really good. They've been timely. They've done the job, and they come in with, if they quote a certain price, it always ends up being that price, which we're comfortable with, because we need the toilet to flush and we need the air to be cool in the summer and hot in the winter. So I hope that answers your question. I don't know if other people have had different experiences. If you live here in Portugal and you've had a really good experience, put it in the comments below. And also, if you've had a nightmare experience with someone, a repairer or a service company of some sort, put that down there so that we can keep track of things that are going wrong, and make sure that we're not contacting those people for services if we need them. So as always, thank you so much for the question, and enjoy your travels.